Ladies, I'm no relationship coach, but if a guy tells you on the first date that he is going to marry you, run. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Avery and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who have never been here before, welcome. Pull up a seat. Glad that you're here. So as you can tell from the title of this video, today I'm going to be going around to different little free libraries in Manhattan and seeing what they have to offer. I've made a few of these videos on my channel before. I love going to little free libraries. I think they're so cute and so fun. And my first video ever on this channel was actually a video where I did this. The Little Free Library organization has a website, which I will link below, which has a map that can show you where the libraries are around you. Unfortunately, in New York, there actually aren't that many in the city. I think it's because as I was walking around, I noticed that there weren't any outside of apartment buildings. I think it must be really hard to get one put on like the sidewalk or outside of an apartment building. So all the ones that I ended up going to were ones that were in parks or in public places where I'm sure it's a lot easier to get a little free library put there. So it is kind of a different vibe than when you can go to ones outside of people's houses. But it was really fun and I got to see some different parts of New York that I had never been to before, and so I really enjoyed that. And some of them were some busts, but I was able to use it as an opportunity to get rid of some books that I've been wanting to get rid of, which is another reason why I really like little free libraries, is because I can just pass my books on to the next person. So without further ado, let's jump into some of the footage of me going to these different libraries, and then I will talk about some of the books that I got at the end of this video. Go girl, give us nothing. as you noticed, I only pulled out 2 books in the vlog section of the video. I didn't find very many. Some of the Little Free Libraries, as you saw, were pretty empty, which, you know, was a little disappointing, but there was also a few that were really cool. The Little Free Library inside of that bookstore was really awesome. It was a huge shelf of books. So I just got 2 this time around. I think maybe next time I will do a part 2 of this video and maybe go to Brooklyn or Queens. I think that would be really fun because there's more out there and I just wonder if they're better stocked. One of the books that I picked up is Ghosts by Dolly Alderton. So I haven't read anything by her, but I know her book right now is really popular called Things I've Learned About Love. Everything I've Learned About Love, I think is what it's called. Life? Everything I've Learned About... The cover is confusing, so don't come for me. But that book is really popular right now, and I believe that book is a memoir versus this. This is a novel. This is her debut novel, so it's her first book. And so while I do really want to read the other one, I was excited to see this one and to kind of pick it up and see what her writing style is like. And the back of it says, "My 32nd birthday was the simplest birthday I ever had, which was a perfectly lovely way to begin the strangest year of my life." It says Nina Dean has arrived at her early 30s as a successful food writer with loving friends and family, plus a new home and neighborhood, when she meets Max, a beguiling romantic hero who tells her on date 1 that he's going to marry her. It feels like all is going to plan. Ladies, I'm no relationship coach, but if a guy tells you on the first date that he is going to marry you, run, maybe, speed walk, just right out of that restaurant. But she's got a lot going on in her 30s. It says her 30s have not been the liberating, uncomplicated experience she was sold. She's dealing with a lot of stuff with her family, her friendships, and everyone's moving to the suburbs. So I'm excited to read this. It kind of feels like it's a coming of age, but for someone in her 30s, not a super young character. I'm interested to see what happens with the romance because that's an interesting thing to say to someone on the first date. And the last book that I got is When the Cypress Whispers by Yvette Meneses Corporon. This is a bit of World War II historical fiction, which I'm a big fan of, so I was excited to see. But it also goes back and forth between that and the present day. It's about a girl named Daphne, who is the daughter of Greek immigrants. It says she was brought up to believe in the American dream, but hers is shattered when her husband dies in a car accident. But she starts to rebuild her life as a chef and gets a second chance at love when she finds this new man and has a new fiance. As a child, she spent many of her summers on this Greek island where her grandmother still lives. And as her wedding day is approaching, she's going back to this island to kind of reunite with her Yaya. And it says that as they spend time together, her grandma opens up about her life and her memories on this island and stories of bravery and loyalty in the face of death during World War II. And it just seems like it's going to be a really cute book about like this grandmother and granddaughter relationship, as well as have some backflashes to World War II, which I think will be interesting. And we'll just see what happens with Daphne, you know? I thought this one looked really good. It's really pretty. And I was excited to read it. So those are the only 2 books that I got on this particular trip, but I still think it was really fun. It was worth it. I got to see a lot of New York that I haven't seen before. A lot of these little libraries were in the Lower East Side, which I haven't really spent much time in. Let me know if you want to see a part 2 where I venture out into Brooklyn and Queens. It really is kind of an all-day adventure because it's not like my previous videos where I can hit a lot of different libraries in like a 3-mile radius because I have a car. It's kind of a bit of a struggle because I have to subway or walk everywhere, but I think it would be fun to do. So let me know if you'd like to see that. Comment down below if you have ever found anything good in a Little Free Library. I found some great finds in these Little Free Libraries, so I think they're so fun. I can't wait to have my own house one day to be able to put one outside, decorate it, make it so cute. I just think they're so fun and such a fun way to give back to the community and, you know, get something in return sometimes. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.